Hi crafty friends, Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today I'm playing along with several of my crafty friends for our YouTube Sketch Hop collaboration. We are all so very diverse. Please check the description box below for a playlist so you can watch all of the videos that they've created with this month's sketch and theme. I actually chose this sketch for this month, and this sketch is from the Love of Pretty Paper Facebook group. And then for my theme, I chose the January story page. So you could do a currently or week in the lifestyle page, things as like loving, eating, watching, praying, or working on. So I am showing two photos of some salads. Dale and I are really into salads lately, so that's what I chose. And I'm going to be working with this gorgeous collection. This is from Uniquely Creative, and I have their 12 by 12 collection pack, and this is called Written in the Stars. And in this, they have 16 double-sided pattern papers. You get 2 each of the 8 papers in the collection. And on the reverse sides of several, there's some cut-aparts. So I'm kind of pointing out here a few of the cut-aparts that I really like that I think I might try to incorporate into today's layout. I like that banner piece. There wasn't a banner in the sketch, but I want to try to bring that in. And then I've got these. Oh, these are really cool. So these are the Uniquely Creative stickers, but they're like chipboard, and it's a whole alphabet set, and there's multiples of several of the letters. And I thought this would be fun to create the title, and I like how there's different designs on the letters, so those are fun. And then I also have the Uniquely Creative die cuts here. They're called creative cuts, but they're more like paper. So they're not that chipboard quality, but they're die cuts for you to use on your project. So I've recently been turned on to this brand, and so I'm really excited about it. I like it. Then one of my goals for 2026 is to bring in more of my stamps. So I have this old stamp from Close to My Heart. It was called Food and Memories. And then I have some dies, some circle dies that I'm going to use. So I have made a frame style layout and gutted the center. I'm going to set that aside. I have a piece of mixed media cardstock. This is the Scrapbook.com mixed media cardstock, and it holds mixed media very well. And you'll notice I did go in and distress the edges as well. So I'm going to have the frame style, and then I will have each of my circles and my mixed media and stuff on here. So before I start my mixed media, I need to get an idea of how my layout is going to be designed. So these are my photos. So the upper left, that's my salad. And then the bottom right, that's Dale's salad. And we've really been into these salad nights, especially when we put pulled pork on them. So we actually buy the pulled pork at Sam's Club, and you just put it in the oven for like an hour, and it tastes so good. So we've been liking that, and the feta cheese, also from Sam's, and then of course crunchy croutons, because what's a salad without some croutons? So I have used some different circles from some circle dies that I have, and these have like a little bit of stitching on them, so I like that little element. And I cut the black layer a little bit bigger than the photos, but then for the other circles with the pattern paper, I cut those the same size as the black layer because I just want that peeking out. And looking at the sketch, it looked like there was just like a halo around each of those, so that's what I was going with. So these are the pattern papers that I chose, and this is the design that I want to go with. I'm going to kind of dry fit my title here. I think I want it to be salad. So I'm going to lay this out. This title's pretty big, a lot larger than the one in the sketch, but I love these letters. In fact, that was what kind of sold me on this Uniquely Creative collection. All right, so I kind of have a general idea. So I'm going to put all of these circles to the side, and I want to start my mixed media. So to start, I'm going to spray a little bit of water onto my paper. Oh, no, I don't. I sprayed in the end. I have the Mustard Seed Vibes. This is one of my favorite yellows, and it has sparkle in it, so it's hard to pick up on camera. Here's where I bring in the water. And just move that around a little bit. Not a lot of mixed media, but just a hint up in the upper right and then the lower left. I'm going to add a few splatters. Now, I will have links to all the products that I'm using in the description box if you're interested in any of the products I'm using today. And I always appreciate when you shop my links, as I do earn a small commission at no extra charge to you. So that kind of helps me out here on YouTube. I am also on the Shimmers Paints design team, so if you decide to pick up any paints from Shimmers Paints, you can add my name, Melissa Minor, to the notes section of your order, and then Shimmers will add a free paint to your order. So that's a really great way to, if you just want to try out a Shimmers Paints and then add my name, you can get another one free with it. So it just helps you build up your collection. So thank you to all of those that shop my links or add my name to the comment section. I really do appreciate that so much. All right, so I'm gluing things down, and anytime I have mixed media on the background, I like to use a wet glue. So I'm using tacky glue. I actually buy my tacky glue at Walmart pretty much every time I'm there. I buy another bottle, and then this applicator I picked up on Amazon, and I fill that in. All right, another one of my 2026 I don't want to say resolutions, but things that I want to focus on was stitching. And so off camera, I took this page over to my sewing machine, and I've added some black kind of stitches here, just little messy stitches in two of the circles. So I've got that bottom left, and then I've got that center one. And the sketch didn't have any stitching like that, so I was kind of on my own here for deciding which and where I wanted the stitching. But I really like the way that turned out, and it just gives another black element to the page, because I've got the black for the bottom layer, then I've got the black underneath each of the circles, and then that little stitching kind of just ties that all together. All right, I've decided I want my title to be Salads. And then on that stamp and die set from Close to My Heart, which, they're no longer in business, they're long gone, but I have so much in my stash, I went ahead and used the stamp Current and Food, and then I cut those apart. So I stamped them on just some white cardstock and cut those apart. And then I also stamped the word Yum. So there in the bottom left circle, I've got Yum. And I used a circle stitch die, the same ones I used for the larger circles, to cut that out. So Current Food Salads is going to be my title. And I like that. And then also in my stack and sort tray, you'll see there's a little bit, there's another stamped die cut there, and that was the fork and the spoon. So I don't know if it's going to make it onto the layout, but I thought it was so cute. And again, I just stamped all these in black just to bring out that color a little bit more. I think this kit is actually more of like a birthday collection, but I love the gold. My daughter's school colors are actually black and gold, so I'm not sure why I used this today, because I really should have saved it for some of her sporting events. But either way, I think it works great for just everyday scrapbooking. But I'm really excited to use it for like her softball photos, because most of those designs are just designs that you can use over and over. I didn't really flip through the papers, but these chevrons, and then there's a grid, and it's just stars. It's just all very usable papers for any occasion. All right, I'm just adding a little bit of glue to the back of these letters. Now they are sticky, but I didn't want to take any chances of them moving around, and I'm not trying to get them super straight. I want them to be a little bit wonky. And then you'll see there I did glue down that little banner piece. In hindsight, I wish I would have either moved the banner down or moved the letters up. But either way, here we are. I've got the banner there, and I've got the word Current Food Salads. So I like that. And just making sure everything is stuck down nicely. I thought about maybe bringing in that black and white banner piece over there. That was one thing I cut from the cut apart sheet, but I didn't really know how to fit that in. I thought it was maybe too big for this layout, so I'll save it for another project. I'm moving this word Yum around and the fork and spoon, just trying to figure out what I want to do. Now on the sketch, it did have the journaling there in the center, so I'm kind of undecided right now if I want to, embellish that or if I want to add my journaling. I am going to open up these die cuts, and this is my first time opening up these die cuts. I could see in the package that there were lots of stars, but I wasn't sure what else was all in here. So off camera, I did go ahead and sort through these, and I kind of picked out all the ones that were like birthday and ones I knew I wasn't going to use. I didn't think I wanted florals. I've got some down here, but I don't think I'm going to go the floral route. So I'm going to set those to the side. I want to go more with the stars. So I did add a lot of stars here to my stack and sort tray. And so I will kind of go through these. I also want to mention I am working today on this glass board studio mat. It's a scrapbooking mat, so I could actually do two 12 by 12 layouts on my desk at the same time, and the glass board will hold that. And it's great for all of my mixed media layouts. If you're interested in a glass board studio mat, especially the scrapbooking one, I do have a coupon code Melissa, and if you use my coupon code, I'll also have a link. You can use the link. It will save you 15% off your purchase. So if you got some Christmas money, maybe for gifts, and you want to use it up, I know this glass board mat is one of my favorite things. So that would be something good to get yourself for Christmas. Well, now that Christmas is over, but you know what I mean, as a gift. All right, I am adding a little bit of foam tape to the back of these stars. So I'm trying to figure out how exactly I want my stars. I don't want to cover up all of my stitching. I'm really excited about the stitching, so I don't want to cover all of it up, but I'm just trying to place the stars here into something that I think looks nice. I know I want a big star up here on the top, so I'll go ahead and glue that down. And then I liked that one that had a little bit more of that orange on it. I'm going to put some foam tape on there and put that down. You know, the title has some orange. Nothing else is orange on my page, really. But I like the way that it kind of ties in with the croutons, maybe. I think these colors go well with these salad photos. All right, here's where I finally decide that I want the word yum on that lower left circle. So I'm going to bring in some foam tape and get that popped up. And then the fork and the spoon, I finally decided that I want those in that circle down there in the center. And then I will do some journaling off camera. I like to use my MacBook and just make a text box, size it appropriately. And then I size the spacing to 1.5. And then I can either use my paper trimmer or my scissors and then just cut apart my journaling. So I will do that off camera, and you'll see that at the very end in the still shots. And I'll have a little clip that I'll show you of that. But right now I'm going to finish embellishing this layout. I did cut my foam in half so that I could pop up this fork and spoon. I just thought that was so cute. And so, are you planning on doing anything new for the new year with your scrapbooking? Like I said, mine is bringing in more of my stamps and doing some more sewing on my layout. So on this layout, I've actually done both of those things. So that's super exciting. But I'd like to know, leave me a comment down below and let me know if you have any crafty goals like that for 2026. All right, I've got a few more of these die cuts. I liked this little black strip with the white stars on them. That brings in just a little more black to the layout. I love that. So let's see here. A couple more stars. We'll finish up the embellishing. You know, I could have just kept going and going and going on the embellishing because all of these little die cuts are just perfect. I think I'll just add one more little star over here to the left, but I think it needs to be orange just to bring in more of that orange. So I'm going to look through my stack and sort tray, and yep, here it is. I found an orange, and I'm just going to glue that down with some tape runner or some glue just directly down to the layout. And I think that's all the embellishing that is needed for this page. Next, I want to bring in some splatters. So I am going to do some more. I tossed around the idea of adding some florals, but I thought, no, it's kind of too late to bring in the florals. I think I should quit while I'm ahead. Sometimes less is more. I'm going to bring in another Shimmers paints and use my sketch here to kind of cover up some of my layout where I don't want any paint. And I'm going to use this color. This is called Black Hole, and it is a great, great black splatter. So it's another great color that I recommend from Shimmers paints that I use all the time. So I've got Black Hole here. I'm adding a few splatters, and then I am going to reach for some pops of color. I don't always do that, but instead of sequins, I didn't think it needed sequins. I'm just going to add a few pops of color here. I've got this yellow color, so I like to do 2 and then 1. So in my clusters, I do 2 together and then 1 across from each other. Then I'm going to take the bottom of my layout and just flick with my fingers, and that's just going to flatten those out to look more like enamel dots. So that is going to wrap up today's layout. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Here you can see my journaling, and be sure to check out the description box for a link to a playlist for all my friends that are playing along in today's hop. We have some of the best creators on YouTube. Be sure to follow each of them, like their videos, and give them comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!